I don't know why this keeps doing it. But it looks like we're back. Yeah, I think it's a Twitch thing. It just doesn't like me for some reason lately. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Apparently I'm missing one. I don't see where I'm missing it. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So where's the one I'm missing? Definitely says there's 25 in the guide. I got it. It's here. It's right on the bottom row. There we go. Cool. It did stop cutting out for a while. Had the same issues tonight in bowl stream. Yeah, I think it's just a Twitch thing. Yeah, we've got it. We've got it. Maybe Jeff Bezos gets his Botox today and shut down some Twitch servers to save some money. Fair enough. Okay, I think we're done then. Yeah. Okay, so we can just set up after this. We'll do the EC calibration later. I just want to get the board, the assembly finished for the board, and then we'll do the calibration later on. So I'm just going to flip this over, double check that everything looks good. I do like the look of this, the orange. Okay, yeah, everything presses nicely. Okay, yeah, everything's looking good there. Yeah, okay. Okay, I think we're good then. Oh, springs. We can move the stands out of the way. We don't need that anymore. We can put the caps back on our loop pens before they dry out. There we go. Okay. Just going to make sure these gasket slots are filled properly. The friction fit gaskets that are in place. There we go. Oh yeah, these are dead easy to change out afterwards as well, which is nice. That one's not quite in properly. Just push that down with a screwdriver. There we go. Nice. All looking good. Right. Let's pop this into the board and get that JST cable ready. Have we looked at the, no, I can't pronounce that, Piney, but PT will be a vendor for it. Are these the production on colours? Yeah, this is one of the production on colours, yeah. The extras have now sold out, but this was one of the extra colours, yeah. Just gonna push this in here. Come on. Stop being a pain. Oh, pull down. There we go. Flip the PCB over. Wait, which way we want it to lay? So it wants to go that way. Yeah. we go. We can just lay the cable in. We can drop the assembly in. Just make sure the gaskets are all engaged for the friction fit nicely. They're not pulling out. Boom. There we go. So that got the cable in the right spot. No, the cable has not gone into its spot correctly. But we can test that in a second. Right, let's get up switch hitter and make sure everything works. We'll do the EC actual config later, as long as we can see that at least some of it's working. We have the noise, that's good. Right, let's see if everything actually comes out here. Oh no, nothing's working. Definitely connected. Is there something we need to do to enable it? Okay, so I think we're going to have to go to, can I use Via? Let's see if we can do this live. Oh, I've not got that keyboard plugged in now. Hold on. Let me do it this way. I only have one cable on this desk right now. Okay, right. Let's try that again. So I'll share with you my screen so you can see. Oh, let's get rid of switch hitter for the moment. We don't need that. Right, so authorize device and select the Blue Ridge option, then click connect. Excellent, there we go. Right, we're into the board. Click on the calibration sub-tab on the left-hand side. I'm not sure where we're looking. So navigate to the Hybrid Tools tab on the left. Hybrid Tools tab. Wait. There we go. Switch type EC. Okay, cool. Click on the calibration sub-tab on the left-hand side. Here we go. Toggle on calibration mode. I assume that this is the bottoming one. Press each key individually until they bottom out, as you would type normally. Okay. Toggle off calibration mode. Okay, and then everything should be working. Okay, let's try. Hey, there we go. Okay, let's get switch hitter up, and let's turn off the browser sharing. There we go, and then let's try each key. Okay, good there. All good there. Good. Okay, that was easier than I thought. Excellent. This should be FN. Yeah, excellent. Cool. Everything is working as expected. Your calibration and bottoming. Yeah. Yeah, I got it, guys. Thank you for pointing me the error of my ways. It is my first EC board in Via, but there we go. Okay, great. We are now built. The board is now built, which means it's now time for you guys to pick what keycaps you'd like on the board. And I do have a few choices for And I'll put up a poll in a second. Unless the mod's watching. If there's a mod watching, please wave in chat and I'll let you put the poll up. If not, I will do it. First couple of choices we have are cap generation. I did pick oranges, but I'm not sure that's going to work with it. GMK tribal. Bottom is going well. Okay, thank you, Jelly. The other ones I have are GMK Maz Cadet, or, and this is a long shot, but I think it might work really well, Infiniki Masubi. So there you go. Infiniki Masubi, Maz Cadet, Tribal, or Cap Generation. Those are your 4 choices for today. And there'll be a poll up in just a second. It is. We might struggle for space bars because it is 6U. Yes, we will do what we can for space bars. We may just have to skip the space bar depending on what keycaps that you pick. But it's more just to try out what colours work well with the orange polycarbonate, and then we'll figure out what it is later on that I'm actually going to keep on the board permanently. I suspect that I might have to buy something new for it, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, even if we can't put a spacebar on it, we can still see how the rest of it sounds, right? So, poll is up, guys. I will be back in about 30 seconds. I'm going to have to take another comfort break because this is taking like 4 hours. Yeah, we talked about the 6U Space Read. I think Masubi has it. I'm pretty sure Cap Generation has it. And I can always go and find a 6U spacebar for Tribal. Maz Cadet is the only one I'm not certain on, but I can always find a CR spacebar for that if I need to. Like, I'm sure we have one lying around. So yeah, you guys pick, you guys vote. I will be back in a minute or two. I'm just having so many comfort breaks today. I don't know what's up with me. Yeah, it's like a constant need to read, but it's only like for 30 seconds. Like, it's really quick. But I'll be back in a minute. There we go. How are you guys voting? Maz Cadet? Okay, seems to be winning. Maz Cadet will look so bad on this. Yeah, I'm not sure the orange is going to work from Maz Cadet, but the alphas might look nice. Masubi, please. I think Masubi's probably the right vote here, but we'll see. We'll see what you guys pick. My phone has gone absolutely nuts while we've been streaming. Wow, okay. Like, I have so many emails. My phone has just gone absolutely nuts. Man, wow. Just constant DMs and emails. Oh my gosh. Wow. I just spent all my points on rigging Masubi. Nice. Did what I could. So someone using the Mars Cadet Alphas with the Space Cadet mods look good. Nice, yeah. Not to not ruin this build, but someone wants it to look ass apparently. Okay, I'm wrong and I can't change my vote. Mars Cadet voters clap when the plane lands. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. Okay, whilst that vote's just finishing, I'm just going to see if I can use the tool to... If Lux would work. Lux would work, yeah. I don't own Lux, I don't think. I think I gave it away a while back. It looks like Masubi's going to win. I'm just going to literally just lift this up a little bit. Just to... this is like the tool, it's like a thumb screw. Just going to lift this out just gently. Because I just want to make sure that the cable's seated correctly. Because it feels just slightly off. Yeah, it's not in the groove. There we go. That's going to now sit into the groove. There we go. Oh, we've lost one of the gaskets. Have we dropped that inside the case? Yeah, okay. All the other gaskets in place? Okay, so I'm gonna have to lift this out anyway, just to adjust the gaskets a little bit because I pulled some of them out, lifting it out. Let's just refit these into position. And I'm sure these might have actually pushed back into position on installation, but we'll see. At least we've got them corrected now. There we go. Right, so I'm just going to realign that on the top case just there. I'm going to tuck the wire back into its groove. And then I'm going to gently pivot the board into position. There we go. That's much better. That sits much neater. Unscrew this. And boom. We are done. Right. Fingerless suit? Maybe. JOG would look good. Yeah, I think beige would look good. I missed what poll won. Let me let me view the results. Masubi did win. Well done. I think this was the right choice. I think tribal was the second best choice. But yeah, let's get some keycaps on the board. Let's zoom in. I think beige is what will ultimately end up on this. I'm pretty sure, but you know, we'll see. So I'm going to go with the white spacebar, I think. Is that the right size? No. Oh, wait a second. Don't tell me I don't have the 6U spacebar. Oh, no. I could have sworn Masubi had the 6U spacebar in the base kit. I could have sworn it had it. Okay, well, let's just build without a spacebar. I'll figure the spacebar out later. Unless this is... No, that's 6.25. Okay, well, either way, let's just go with it. Let's just go with it. Masubi has it in the Mega add-on. A lot of older sets used to have 6U in base as standard Zizora. I think this is going to look terrible anyway, but we will... Do you know what? I don't like how this is going to look. Like, I think it's just going to be... I think I know you guys spent a lot of channel points on there. I think the blue looks nice with it, but I think it's just not going to work. What do you think, guys? Do you think this is going to work or not? I'm just thinking, do we call it now and just go for a beige set? What do we think? You definitely, oh no, G, doesn't work. A Martian said it. Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I think we use your decision power. Okay, I need to find a switch puller. Why do I? How do I not have a switch puller? A keycap puller even. I do. There it is. I think we don't go with this keycap set. I think we pick something else. I just don't think that orange is going to work. I think we go for tribal. I think we go for tribal. Full alert row solar array. I don't have any of the solar array, dude. I wish I did. MTNU 800. I don't have MTNU 800. I gave that away. I'm waiting for the second round. I think we go for tribal. I know I hate to beat you when you guys have voted for stuff. That's just not going to work. Like, it's just turning me off the board, and I don't want to do that. So I think we go for tribal, and then I can find CR 6U spacebar if I don't have any of the tribal set. I think that's the play here. Midas might be a good shout. We do have Midas R2 going in stock later on this week. That might be a good shout because I didn't keep a set of Midas. Okay, I think we just go for tribal, and we see where we stand after that. I appreciate you guys voting, and I hate vetoing it when you guys make a choice, but that was just a bad choice. Let's go for tribal and see what we think. Ski data, it's not orange enough. The reason why I think this one might work is because this orange is much closer. So I just think that this might work a little bit better. So let's give it a try. Is that 6U? No, 6.25. But I will have 6U spacebars for this somewhere. And we can also use the cool keys like this, although we can't actually use that one. But we can use some of the other ones. Let's put these to one side. Maybe we'll pick some out. We don't need that space. We don't need that size shift. We could use a command key. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Okay. Don't need split space bars. Oh, that is a cool key though. I do like that. Is that the size for enter? Yeah, it is. Let's go with that. I still don't think this is a great fit either, actually. The more I look at it, I think it's better. Tribal's going to look amazing. I think it looks better. I'm not sure if it's going to work perfectly or not, but we'll see. I'm going to try and look for a 1.5 and a 1U novelty for here, just for something a little bit different. Do I prefer chunky or slim keyboards? I think it depends on what I'm using the keyboard for and where it's going. Like if it's at home, I tend to prefer a slimmer keyboard. On my desk here, chunky's fine.
Tasty, tasty.
I don't know if you have a control key for here, so let's see what we find. Martin says, thank you very much for the raid with 33 people. We are currently in the process of kitting out our Blue Ridge keyboard here. Oh, that's a cool key. I do like that. I do love this set. The green works really well, actually. I think we're just going to have to find a space bar elsewhere, I think. But I'm sure I will have a set that has it in. Maybe the orange key would have looked better. I don't know. I had forgotten that this used the Nui Legends though. That's not the right. That's the numpad. Okay. This is such a good set. Such a good key set. There is an R3 control. Okay, cool. Ah, and as you said that, I found it. There we go. Travel is a solid choice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end up with beige on here eventually, because I do need to find a 6U spacebar for it. That's the only thing we won't have on the board. Oops. But I will definitely have a 6U spacebar somewhere in CR color. Okay, it's starting to look more like a keyboard now. There we go. Those last few keys now. Let's see if we can find what we need. Oh wait, we do need that long shift. Is that too long? Yeah, it's too long. Is that correct size? There we go. Need the 6 for the number now, and then we can do a little bit of a sound test and see how it sounds. There we go. Okay, so please bear in mind I do not have a space bar to hand for this. I'll have a really quick look now and just see if I can find another white on black set that might have a 6U space bar. Everyone must have a CR6U spacebar somewhere. I will have. Like, I know I do. I'm just going to have a really quick look and see if I can spot one. should have one in here because this is Jim K Midnight Rainbow, and we did do a 60 spacebar originally. It says. There we go. Cool. The ISO is great for it. Yeah, it's such a cool set. But there we go, guys. This is the Autumn Blue Ridge with the Dynacap Heavy Domes kit, GMK Tribal. And I think that looks pretty good. I think that looks really, really good, right? I do love Tribal. It's such a good set. Looking good. The keyboard is nice too. Oof, you flatter me, good sir. Right, let's turn off the music and let's see what the board sounds like. So this is the Dynacap Heavy Domes on the Blue Ridge with GMK keycaps. Bear in mind, I still need to lubricate the springs. Oh man, that looks so good. Feels so good. Yeah, unfortunately people picked Masubi and it just did not work, so I overwrote it as Osco. I think I definitely need to go back and lubricate the springs, but other than that, I think this sounds fantastic. Feels great as well. Super, super tactile. Super, super nice. Super, super nice. Take the syrup, absolutely. Absolutely. This has come out so nice. Super, super nice. It sounds fantastic. It sounds fantastic for Topra. I'm really, really happy with that. Super duper happy with it. I think it looks fantastic. Look at the bass as well. Just how nice does that look? It kind of, I mean, I always find that Topra does have a little bit of old school type scratch. It does feel nothing like MX, but it kind of has a similar sort of sound. I mean, Nixies are also linear, so that doesn't count. And MX Browns are barely tactile. This is quite heavily tactile because these are heavy domes. Like, this is pretty tactile. He really did knock it out of the park. I think it's fantastic. Really, really good build. Yeah, there needs to be a little wolf on the hill just there. Super, super happy with it. I do like a bit of lube on the sliders and springs for it. Yeah, I have lubed the inside of the housings, but I haven't lubed the sliders. I might have to go back and do that, and I definitely need to lubricate the springs. It is the full stainless version of the board, yeah. Yeah, I think I'll go back and lubricate the springs at some point very, very soon on it. But I'm super, super stoked with how that's turned out. I love this orange polycarbonate. I think it looks great. Looks so good. So good. And I love the little wrist bumps here for your palms. It feels so nice in the hand. Yeah, the wrist grooves are brilliant as well. I actually saw this board, the original prototype for this board, back at Novel Keys in late summer of 2024. And Kurt and I, Clever and I, caught up in Novel Keys HQ actually. He was there for the store opening for the first day, and he bought some stuff, and then he wanted to show some stuff off, and the prototype for this was one of the boards that I saw and we talked about it. So it's really, really good to actually have this in real life. GMK Ada, yeah, the Ada Lovelace set would be really, really nice on this. I think the orange is very close to this orange here, which works really, really nicely with the case. I think the other one that's coming soon, RNG, is lovely. I think that orange will be too bright for it. Yeah, the wrist groove is lovely. Look, you can see it's kind of shaped, so you've got a wrist groove on each side. Super, super nice. Plus, if it's cementing, yeah, it absolutely does. I mean, you can see here, look at the curve. Super, super happy with that. What an awesome board. What an absolutely fantastic keyboard. Flare blinders. No, the flare won't work with the orange. Like, if I had the clear polycarbonate, maybe, but the orange, it just wouldn't work with, I don't think. But tribal works really nicely. You like the bit by the USB port? Yeah, the little ridge here. Super, super nice. Super tasty. Won't matter once it burns out our eyes. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, cool. Right, it is time for me to finish the stream because it's really late. It's not nearly midnight here, and I have to be back at the workshop pretty early in the morning to pack your guys' orders from the weekend. The sign's even gone out because it's that late. So I'm going to head off home. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed the build. Sorry it took me longer than usual. This is a lot slower build than a standard MX keyboard. But yeah, I am going to probably on a stream during the week at some point, probably not this week, but maybe next week, we'll retake this apart and we'll lubricate all of those springs and make those a little bit nicer. I will find some 105 from somewhere. And maybe we'll even go and lubricate the sliders because I think that might help a little bit as well. So yeah, watch out for a second rebuild of this. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I am going to head out now and I will see you all again soon. Have a really great rest of your weekend wherever you are. And come and catch up on Discord, Instagram, all the socials. You know, there'll be news all week. And watch out for our stock drops this week because there's going to be a lot of stuff going in stock and some really, really cool keyboards and key sets. So watch out for that too. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you all again later. Take care. Have a great weekend.